So, in chapter 1059, Amazon Lily got raided by both the Marines and the Blackbeard pirates. The Marines were there to arrest Boa Hancock, and Blackbeard was there to get Boa's devil fruit, the Mero Mero no Mi. But why would Blackbeard want that fruit? Sure, it's a very powerful fruit, but there isn't anyone on Blackbeard's crew who has the beauty and confidence to use its power effectively. Blackbeard's crew mostly consists of guys who would fit very well in the ugly bastard genre of hentai, and none of them have any of Boa's charms and confidence. Which begs the question, who in the One Piece verse would be able to use the Mero Mero no Mi as effectively as Boa Hancock? This is what this video is about, trying to find characters who would actually be able to use the Mero Mero no Mi effectively. I of course am not going to go through every single character, so I will narrow it down to 5 characters, who in my opinion matches the requirements to use the Mero Mero no Mi effectively. First off, Nico Robin, for obvious reasons. She's for most people the #1 female character, and I don't think I need to explain why, but I am going to do that anyway. She's absolutely stunning, she's very likable, insanely strong, and gone through so much shit throughout her life that with a past so sad, you just can't help but root for her and want to protect her at all costs. That's why when she was being chased by the CP0, everyone was like, you will die if you touch her. But having said all that, she clearly has the looks and charms, but does she have the confidence required to make the devil fruit work? I'm gonna have to say no. Sure, she is confident in her skills, the crew helped her develop the confidence to believe she isn't a nuisance and has the right to live, but she doesn't have that I am looking so deep down on you that I'm looking up to you confidence. Also, when it comes to charms, Robin isn't the type to use her charms to get what she wants. As far as I can remember at least. So we will have to scrap Nico Robin off the list. Next up is Nami, one of the OG 5 East Blue Straw Hats. Just like Robin, she has the looks, but does she carry herself like Boa Hancock does? The short answer is no. Now, unlike Robin, she has time and time again used her charms to get what she wants. She knows she's cute and makes full use of it when she sees the benefits of it, but she also lacks the insane confidence that Boa Hancock has. She does have all 3 requirements, so she definitely is a contender, but I think there's a character that could do what she does much better. Next character is Doflamingo. He's clearly a handsome dude. He has the drip and the sauce, especially the sauce, which is a result of his confidence. And the guy oozes charisma. You can argue about Kaido and Crocodile maybe being better villains, but Doflamingo is by far the most charismatic villain in the series, or even in most manga I've read. Like bro, the dude called Monet up and told her, I need you to die for me. And the crazy part is, she happily complied without hesitating even a little bit. And the way he asks her to die was so cold and more against it than Capone could ever be. And what made me like Dofi was that he regretted asking her to do that. It was genuine. How charismatic do you have to be to ask someone to die and have people be like, oh, I like this dude, this is cold as fuck. But we do have to ask the question, is it enough to be able to use the Mero Mero no Mi effectively? Yes, I think so. His devil fruit making him a puppet master is a symbol of him being a manipulator, which would definitely help. But there is a big downside to his charisma, and is the reason why I think he won't be able to use it to its fullest. He is a complete fucking psychopath. His charisma and confidence has resulted into most people hating his guts. Killing his father is probably the smallest atrocity he has committed. If One Piece was a seinen, there would have been explicit scenes of Viola being by him. So my conclusion, a decent contender, but he's no good. On to the next one. And for my next pick, I will choose 2 characters at once, Rob Lucci and Dracula Mihawk. The reason why I chose both of them is because they're kind of similar. Both have that sort of Mediterranean look going on. Both are drippy and saucy, both are confident, but their stoic personalities would prevent them from using the Mero Mero no Mi to its fullest. You need that flamboyant personality for it to work. That point also applies to Law, which is why I will not include him in this list. And then we get to Viola. I'm gonna keep her part relatively short, because she's got it all. The looks, 10 out of 10. Confidence, 10 out of 10. Charms, 10 out of 10. So you would think she's the perfect contender, right? Well, you would be right, had a certain character not existed. There is a secret 6th character and I'm willing to bet you will never guess who it is. Now, before we continue, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe for more videos. I will be doing this type of videos once every week. That's right, Mr. Cuddy Flam himself. Now, I know you probably think I'm trolling, but hear me out. Sure, he may not be as handsome as Mihawk or as drippy as Law, but he has the confidence and charms and even the looks that's on par with the Amazon Queen herself. His confidence actually surpasses that of Boa. So in Water 7, Franky got his speedo stolen, and instead of covering his manhood, he stood there proudly and posed on a rock with the waves crashing from behind, proudly showing off his dangly parts to everyone. I probably shouldn't be power scaling Franky's balls, but that's probably the biggest confidence feat in the series. Even in the previous chapter, Sanji roasted Franky's appearance, and Franky just took it as a compliment like the Giga Chat he is. As for charms and looks, other than Boa Hancock, Franky is the only one to impress large groups of people with his looks. Sure, it may not be because of lust like in Boa's case, but he captivates everyone with his robotic body. Sure, it may not be because of lust like in Boa's case, but he captivates everyone with his robotic body and amplifies it with his charms and confident poses. Boa constantly fails in charming Luffy, but guess who without fail impresses Luffy every single time? That's right, Franky. And just like Boa in Marineford, Franky in Punk Hazard had everyone impressed. Both allies and enemies. Like, can you imagine if Franky was in Marineford with the Mero Mero no Mi instead of Boa? He just does his iconic pose and goes super, and everyone just turns into stone, including Luffy. And he impresses people even when he's not trying. During the Onigashima raid, Yamato saw Franky's Shogun running and she was sold immediately. Hell, during the raid, the samurai were literally praying to him as if he's a god. I don't see anyone praying to Boa Hancock. And you know why? Because she does not have what it takes to pose naked, fully exposed on a rock with pride. Franky is just as worthy of the Mero Mero no Mi as Boa Hancock is, and now you know why. Drop a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.